Hello there, I just wanted to show you kind of an update on where I'm at with Facepack generation. What I did, I had my little app that I put together so that I could randomly generate text that I could use to dump into AI image generators so that I'd always have like a random combination. So I've taken that script and with a lot of help from ChatGPT, that script is now, I've changed it over to JavaScript and put it on the web. Someone asked me about how to get if they could get the app onto Mac. I was like, I don't know. So by having it on the web, should just work for everyone. So in this script, it's got all the different countries and regions in there, and then with the actual way that people look, I've then just added more and more and more hairstyles, mixtures of hair colors, eye colors, facial expressions, unique features, things like, I don't know, a birthmark, a scar, earrings, neck tattoos, etc. So the idea is, every time you hit generate, you'd hopefully never get the same person twice. So you always get something different. There's always going to be a different combination. And I've had to put in some logic as well, because I was getting, I don't know, people from India with ginger hair and stuff like that, and eye colours that didn't really match certain regions, so I had to put in script for that so that eye colours and hair colours are consistent to the right areas of the world. So what that leaves us with, so this is the web page for the generations. I can just choose my region, just pick one here, hit new seed, and then I can just copy and paste that. And this website, Perchance, has a very good free image generator. I can even run 32 images off the same prompt. That does take a lot of time though. So I'm just going to hit generate, and yeah, this bit I might have to cut or speed up until we get our pictures. So there we have it. I've got my two images now, and I can just download them as JPEG, and then in my kind of staging area, these I wouldn't say high res, they're about 760 I think size pixel. I'll take them, and we then need to do stuff like cropping, background removal, because as you can see, it's not always consistent, although the prompt is telling it we only want head and shoulders. Sometimes we get a bit more, so I've got scripts now that take care of the most annoying bit for me, which was cropping it. And the good news for those that kept saying, where are the cut out faces, yeah, this is very much going to be cut out style what we get at the end of this. So in my staging area, I've got a script that I can run. I've got a load of faces here, about 174 in my African folder that are good to go. And what the script will do, it will crop like that, so we just get the cutout. It's very good. It works most of the time. In a big batch I might have to manually go back and recrop about 10, which isn't bad. Some weirdness there. I don't know what's happening with this guy. That's maybe that's his goal celebration, I don't know, but I'll have to try and refix that one in Windows Photo Editor, I think. So once I've got these, I can then run my script, which will do the cropping and resizing. So I'm just going to point it at my folder, and then okay, and off we go. So that's now going to start processing those pictures. And then what we'll start to see in here, in this folder, so now we'll start getting all the resized and cropped outputs. So you can see here, yeah, the script does a pretty good job. There's only the odd one here and there where I think it's sort of shaved a bit too much off the chin, but it's not too painful just to edit. I'm just editing 4 or 5 now instead of hundreds. So I can go in, I'm just going to make a note of which ones need a bit of a rejig. Then I've got a free website which also does the background removal. Again, this was part of the process that used to take me blooming ages. Like I used Remove BG, could only do one at a time for free. Then Windows Photo Editor had something built in that does a very good job, but that could be quite slow and cumbersome. But yeah, this website here, this AI batch background removal, I can just upload a whole folder, 100, 200, I've even done 500, and although it's based on the web, it does seem to utilize my GPU when it's doing it, because I hear my GPU making a lot of noise when this is going on. But yeah, again, this saves me so much time. And then yeah, once it's done the background removal, then that's it. Those images are good to go, and I'll put them in my final folder. So just to show you the current kind of totals, this has only taken me a couple of weeks, and I've already got over 16,000 faces good to go. Once I've probably got these bottom 4 bumped up a little bit more, I think I'll be good to go. But hold the back page, because just as I was patting myself on the back for this work, I checked in and saw that while I hadn't been paying attention too much to the Facepack scene, that someone's come out with a much better way of doing all of this. So yeah, this thing here is the NG Regens Manager, and it's something else. The regions now, instead of like 14 regions, he's broken it down into 55. I would never have thought of most of these, but I completely agree with what he's done, because as I'm generating the faces, I'm seeing the output. I always thought that some of the countries that were bundled together in certain regions, the face and the racial profile of that area is quite different. Say with like, especially I noticed it with MENA or MESA, the west and the east of that region are very different. Or for example, India's in MESA, India and Bangladesh, the people there look very different, I think, to people from like say Saudi Arabia or Middle East, North Africa. You've got like Egypt, Israel in there, Tunisia, Morocco. I think those people all look very different, but yeah, that's all been taken care of here, because we've got 55 regions now, and a lot of the countries now are really broken down, and he's already got a Facepack that goes with this. Again, 55 folders, and it's over 100,000 faces. So yeah, I think this guy's really changed the game with the whole Facepack modding. But if this is the last Facepack I do, because again we don't know what's going to happen with FM26, I'm not confident there's going to be much in the way of facial modding when the game first arrives, and we don't know what the regen faces are going to look like. I'm not very confident, but just to thank really some of the other big Facepack makers that have helped my save game become more immersive. As I've got deeper into my save, I've got my own faces in there, but there was like From the Touchline, I think it was mainly a guy that's a crew fan that did a lot of those faces, and then Rock and Rollers pack as well, another big one, loads of faces. But yeah, I've got a combination of those 3 Facepacks in my game, and that's always served me very well. But wow, look at this, 100,000 faces, 55 regions. I can't argue with this at all. This is definitely the way forward. So yeah, if this is the last Facepack I make, I hope you enjoy it if you do use it, or if you haven't already switched over to using this thing instead. But yeah, thanks for watching this, and yeah, fingers crossed the FM26 regens all look beautiful out the box, and we don't need to do any modding to help it along at all.